Hi, everybody. This is Sherri Leopold here with another episode of Woman of Worth 2022. I have the most amazing, awesome woman here, Michelle Lee Myrter. Congratulations, Michelle, on this Woman of Worth honor.
Oh, thank you. I am honored and I'm so excited to be here with you, Sherri.
I love this honor for you because somebody else suggested you, and that is always the highest form of praise, right? When someone else points to you and says this is a woman of worth. And so I thank Bridget for pointing in your direction and you stepping into that and saying, yes, that is me. And it's been a joy getting to know you, and I'm excited to share you with the viewers. I would love it first, though, Michelle, if you would share with our viewers, what does it mean to you when you hear the words woman of worth? How does that resonate with you?
Every woman in this world is worthy. They're worthy. They just have to believe in themselves. And so to me, the fact that Bridget connected us and I'm here sitting here and I'm getting this award of Woman of Worth, it means everything to me because I didn't start out believing I was worth it. And it took a long time and a hard journey and people coming in and out of my life to actually get me to the place where I could say, yes, I'm worth it. And it's every woman needs to know that they're worth it.
I love that. And beautifully said that, sometimes we don't feel like we are, but always nice when we are able to stand up in that. I say stand up and stand out as the unrepeatable miracle that we are. But really nice when somebody else affirms for us that that is truly who we are. It's good to know it yourself, but it's always good to hear it as well. So, Michelle, can you share with our viewers a little bit about what you do? Every one of the award winners is really serving, has a servant heart, and I'd really love to hear how you serve people. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
I am a certified bank coach and trainer, and bank is personality driven and people focused. So I serve people by helping empower, connect and empower humanity, having people have the awareness of who they are and that every single person in this world is important and we all have strengths and weaknesses and we can all come together and we can put down the judgment and start loving each other and really make this world a special place.
Which is exactly why I adore you, because that is so in my wheelhouse. And I know with bank, because I'm familiar with it, it really is a way of teaching someone how to receive somebody else. That's a really important component of that, and learning how to understand that not everybody thinks exactly as I do or you do, but yet being able to appreciate where that person is coming from. Would that be accurate?
Absolutely, and you're able to look at other people's perspectives and you're able to meet them where they are. So when people come back and say, "Oh my gosh, this saved my marriage or it saved my relationship with my child or brought me and my family back together again," that's priceless. And it did save my relationship with my own child. So people think that they know exactly who's showing up in front of them. They may know what they like, they may know what they don't like, but it comes down to really truly understanding people and their core values and what's really important to them. And when you know that, that opens up the world to a whole nother level.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. And what inspiring work that you get to do. Yay. So I want to ask you, Michelle, like, because we are just saluting Women's History this month, and as we are wrapping up the series, we are really talking about to our award winners about who it is in your journey who has inspired you along the way. What woman has been impactful for you that has just really made a difference in your journey that you'd like to acknowledge right now?
There's so many different women. Bridget is one of them. And I have to say, Sherri Tree, who created this system, she really gave me she empowered me. She was able to bring me and my oldest back together, and it really changed everything in my life. The community that I'm with, we all build each other up, and so I have to give her credit for really taking me to the next level in life.
That's so cool because I think the thing is, when somebody creates a program or designs something, I think sometimes they hope to impact people, but that is a true story of showing her legacy at work in you, which we're going to talk about in just a second. Would you say, Michelle, that there's been any big struggle, challenge, something that you've overcome in your journey? And would you share how you overcame that struggle or that challenge?
Oh my gosh. Well, there's so much. Um, I mean, to wrap it up quickly, I grew up in a very difficult environment with my family. My father was very narcissistic. I had no voice. I was never able to speak. And so I was very shy. We moved around a ton, and I really couldn't connect with people very well. I taken a step further, I grew up and ended up getting involved in sales. It wasn't where I wanted to be, so I struggled there. And I did the best that I could with the situation I was in, and then I ended up losing my job and losing everything I had. So I ended up having to really live on credit cards. I didn't know where my money was going to come from. I was a single mom with two small kids, and I opened a company with credit cards and for my friends who needed it, and was able to build a company partly using this system and grow it from a startup from 0 to 2.2 million in less than 3 years. And I just kept getting up every day and fighting, even though I didn't want to get out of bed some days, even though I wanted to curl up in under a rock. I just kept getting up and fighting every single day. So, but everybody goes through their struggles in life. We've all had a ton of them, and at times when you're dealing with it, it just feels like you're never going to get out of it.
What an inspiring story, Michelle. Thank you for sharing that. I know it's not always easy to share the hard spots, but I like asking that question because it allows someone watching to understand that the journey does have highs and lows, right? And that you always come out the other side, and also to know that it's possible that if somebody's going through a rough spot, that there is a brighter spot ahead and that you can navigate it and that there are ways to get through that. So I commend you for sharing that. I appreciate it. I do want to, because we're talking about women's history and things like that, I really want to talk to you about, because you just shared, on your journey and how you've changed throughout the years and what you've been able to accomplish. I want to ask you about your legacy. So, 100 years from now, when Michelle Lee Myrter is no longer in her earthly form, how is it, Michelle, that you are going to be remembered? What is the legacy that you are writing today that is going to live on far beyond your earthly body?
That I was the light. It brought people together, connected people, helped build those relationships and change the world. I want to change the world. I want people to be able to love again. There's so much hate in this world, and it's tearing people apart. It's tearing families apart. And we really need to all come together. If we want to change the world, we got to do it together. And then my mission is to change the world.
And it's a simple thing, really, right? We're just going to change the world. Yes.
Yeah.
And I love that, though. It's so beautiful. And I see you doing that on the daily basis now. And the greatest thing about that we keep revisiting with our award winners is that ripple of blessings, is that when you help that one person navigate and love themselves more and really stand in their power, they get to influence the next generations. And that is part of your legacy. That is your impact because you impacted them. And it's really, truly a beautiful, beautiful thing that you're doing, Michelle. Can you share with our viewers a little bit about how they can contact you and get connected with you? Because I know they're going to want to talk to you.
Sure, they can jump on my calendar if they want to chat for a little while and see how I can help them, how I can serve them. And that's at michellelee.chat. Or they can find me on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm everywhere.
Awesome. And I think the most important thing you said is that we are in this together. And that is truly a perfect way to end this interview, is that we are all part of the same whole humanity, right? And I want to just say congratulations, Michelle, on being a Woman of Worth award winner for 2022. I'm so happy that we have had the opportunity to connect, and it's my honor to bestow that award on you.
Well, thank you so much for having me, for giving this beautiful award. I'm so excited, and I can't thank you enough for all that you do. Is there any way I can help support you with something that's going on for you?
Aw, you're so sweet. See, this is what it is to be in the Woman of Worth, because we're always trying to help the next person. And we'll talk about that. But I'm so excited to share this interview with you, and so pleased to have you as one of the award winners. And I know we're going to hear more from you, Michelle. Thank you so much.